Hello everyone and welcome back to my match on WWE 2K22. This one is Abdullah the Butcher going up against Jerry the King Lawler as suggested by Omega Project. Now Omega, I've got a feeling that this is a historic feud, so if that is the case, please do explain in the comment section down below, because I'm sure there is something to this. I'm sure this is not just a random one, is it? I may be wrong, it may just be a bunch of crap, who knows, but either way, it's another opportunity for Abdullah the Butcher. He's getting a lot of action in these couple of weeks, and I believe there's still more of him to come. Yeah, he's got a match tomorrow. Oh, that's it, he's got one more match tomorrow, so yeah, he's really getting a chance to showcase himself, so he's had quite a few. And that's the good thing about having these different themed events, is that we get a chance to showcase a lot of different people that we haven't seen much of in the past. And then next week we move on to... what are we moving on to anyway? We move on to Bash at the Beach. And again, it'll be a different sort of theme. It'll be very much more WCW based, a bit of AEW in there as well. Maybe a touch of NXT, maybe? Because they did a Bash at the Beach not long ago, didn't they? Nice takedown. Nice, look at the strength, well not strength really, the weight of Abdullah the Butcher to walk across the chest of Jerry the King Lawler. Abdullah now taking Jerry up. He was Jerry Lawler, now he's geriatric. Sorry. That was a nice little joke. That tickled me, that did. That tickled me. The match now continues the outside. Of course, this is an Extreme Rules match, so no countouts, no disqualifications. However, pinfalls and submissions must take place inside the ring. I've noticed that my, I've not had a single issue with my Elgato cutting out today. I wonder, I updated all the drivers yesterday and it seems to have actually fixed the problem, which has been ongoing for a long time, which is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I often update my drivers, but since updating the drivers yesterday, seems to have cleared a lot of the issues with my PC. Maybe there was an issue with one of the parts that I had and now they've fixed it, maybe, I don't know. Who the hell knows? Jerry Lawler with a jab in the face of Abdullah the Butcher. That rocked him, that did. Jerry Lawler now with the uppercut. Oh, went to catch Abdullah against the barrier. Abdullah moved out the way. Jerry has the sledgehammer, is going to bring it into the ring. But Abdullah the Butcher was there waiting for him. Abdullah dropping Jerry Lawler now face first across that top turnbuckle. And now just forcing the knee into the face. Abdullah now dropping the fist into the face as well. Jerry Lawler now with the big elbows into the gut of Abdullah the Butcher. Jerry Lawler, he's an interesting one in our universe mode. I'm not against Jerry Lawler, don't get me wrong, but the thing that frustrates me about Jerry Lawler in our universe mode, that he's a former SWE champion. Jerry Lawler currently sits on 0 points in our ranking system after 5 matches. And he's a former SWE champion. So what happened was we did a King of the Ring tournament to crown our first Intercontinental Champion. And at the point, Zack Sabre Jr. had just won the SWE Championship. So I decided it's King of the Ring. let's give Jerry the King Lawler a match against Zack Sabre Jr. And then he only went and won, didn't he? But then he lost the belt pretty shortly after. I think it was to Bret Hart for Bret's second run as a champion. Let me double check. Yes, Jerry Lawler won the belt, and then Bret Hart won it off of him, and Bret became a 2-time SWE champion. The only other people to do that so far is himself and Jeff Cobb. They're the only 2-time champions. With Matt Hardy was SWE champion for a little bit. We've had Bret Hart, AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, Zack Sabre Jr., Jerry the King Lawler, Bret Hart again, Pete Dunne, Jeff Cobb, Matt Hardy, Jeff Cobb again, and Seth Rollins. Now, of course, we have Kenny Omega as the champion. A lot of our champions are one and only times. Bret Hart has also won, of course, the North American Championship at one point. And that's the cool thing about the ranking system as well. If you've not checked the ranking system out so far, the link is in the description down below. You can see all of the ranking points as well as former champions as well as Jerry the King Lawler with a big pile driver, and that should be 1-2. And it's not, though. Well, it is 1-2. It's just not the 3. Which is surprising to me. Jerry Lawler once again stalks. Abdullah now dragging Jerry Lawler. Big elbow into the chest. And there it is. Abdullah the Butcher gets the win. Abdullah the Butcher with the victory. Jerry Lawler not happy whatsoever. Dex the referee. It's been a common thing this week, hasn't it? Jerry Lawler now suffers a loss which moves him down to a -1. And Abdullah the Butcher moves himself up to a +1 once again. And there we go. That's our first match of the day done. We've got 2 more big ones coming up for you later on. We will have CM Punk and Ace Steel going up against the Young Bucks. And we will also have AJ Styles versus Rob Van Dam for the Intercontinental Championship. I will love you and leave you. Good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Which again, why have I used that again? I don't even know what a flip side is.